HRV, Mountain Town, Broken Railroad, Forlorn Muskeg, Bleak Inlet, Mystery Lake, Coastal Highway, and Desolation Point down. The path ahead, immediately ahead, is the most backtracking we will have to do for the remainder of the challenge. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Challenges meta-series, where we are taking on the Escape the Darkwalker challenge. And we're at 8 of 10. Hence the zones that I just listed. 8 of 10 pages. But, crucially, we are about to step into an area where the toxic fog has built up a little bit more, thanks to our presence in the zone already. So, what I'm going to do here... Yeah, we're at 38%. No fun. And it does sound like the Darkwalker is somewhat close. So, because it worked before, I'm going to go ahead and do this a second time. Let's put down a ward. Here. Let's hop into the car. And let's just sleep 4 or 5 hours. Did I just see a second bedroll? I can drop that. I think I'm carrying a second bedroll by mistake. Alright, there. We've regained a little bit of energy. Maybe I didn't. Alright. No, there's not. Alright, cool. Let's go. I think it's just in the car. It shows you the rest icon because you can sleep in the car. That's what it is. It shows you the rest icon because you can sleep in the car even if you don't have a bedroll. Alright. So, I'm going to attempt the same path that I attempted before. We're at 42% toxic fog. And I'm going to try to make it out of here without using my fog dispel. We're following the same path as before. And I'm probably going to put a lure down in my... I should have put one down already, to tell you the truth. Alright, I want to make sure I'm taking the most beeline-y path that I can. Yeah, I don't think a lure is necessarily going to help me right now. I really don't. Because the Darkwalker, if I mean, I'm taking a beeline path, and the Darkwalker is following behind me. So, like, dropping a lure in my path is just going to lure the Darkwalker along my path, which is kind of the opposite of what you want to do when you use a lure. I've done that a couple of times just to create... Don't you frickin' dare. Just to create the semblance of distraction. So that's interesting. I wasn't expecting it to get thin right there. I didn't think I was that close to the coast. I'm glad I rested there, though. That's a little bit of extra energy that I wanted to make sure I had. So we're going to go around the backside of this island the same way I did the first time. And the same way I did just last episode, in fact. And hopefully there won't be a wolf to greet me. Let me not use up all my sprint just in case I need to sprint off of some cracking ice. Alright. I'm going to take out the revolver for a moment just to run off the wolf on the far side of the island, assuming the wolf is here. I'm actually going to listen for just a moment, so... I think I hear it. Alright, that's a bunny. Alright, now I'm going to head straight across the ice here. Heading for the log sort. Again, hello demon. Going to take the same path as before. Wow, is it already finding the lure? If so, it's close behind me. Those breaths that I just heard, that's usually what you hear right before it kills the lure. But I think they are much louder before it actually kills the lure. Wow, multiple demons. That's a horn demon. Great. Love it. All right, 19 minutes. Gonna try to get by. I think the path that I was on before, recall that I kind of took a wrong turn, and then I ended up kind of taking a slope path, like up past the construction hut, as I found my way to Pleasant Valley. I think I was there. And then the wrong turn I took was like pretty much... I just didn't know what I was looking at. So with that as my kind of guiding principle, I'm going to head to the log sort, which I should start seeing logs any second now, because this is around the time that I saw them before. Yep, there they are. Alright, could be a wolf, so keeping my eyes peeled. The Darkwalker has not found the lure yet. That's reassuring. We have 19 minutes to get out of this. Just kidding, 18 minutes. All this dramatic heavy breathing, Mark. Surely you are a little bit more in shape by now. Surely. All this exercise, running for your life from the Darkwalker, you would think, well, that's right, you have died a couple of times, so credit where due. This is only... You've only been at this for a couple of days in your own mind. In my mind, however, we've been at this for weeks. No, just kidding. This is, like, what, episode 16? So yes, weeks, actually. It's good to have a version of this challenge, like an instance in the meta series that is long. Again, we had a run of them there that was considerably shorter. I don't care that it involves failures. It's fine. Totally fine. All right, so now I'm going to head up this way. And yeah, I think what I should have done here... Yeah. I didn't know what I was looking at here. This is actually a fork in the road. And this leads up to the construction hut right here. And I followed that last time. That's the mistake that I made. I should have recognized that this was a path, because this will turn right in a second. And this is where I was. I found my way back to this point. Remember, I rounded this corner and I got... Alright. Good lord, that scared me. Found the lure. And here's the construction hut. Part of me wants to poke my head in there and look, but I don't want to waste time. The Darkwalkers found the lure, so they're going to be coming right for me now. And I assume that it's faster in thicker fog. My inner horror game aficionado believes that that is going to be the case. If I have 0% toxic fog when I get inside the transition cave, though, I'm probably going to rest for 5 hours. I'm going to take that opportunity. I might even do it. Well, yeah, I might do it when I get to Pleasant Valley. But I want to get some sleep. I have burned through my coffee already, which makes me sad.
All I could think about is food.
And there we go. Map. Nope, toxic fog still 60. So, let's get the lantern out. And before we rest, let's get through here. I will grab that spray paint. That seems like a clear opportunity from the game. Let me look over here. Lantern fuel. Alright, let's go. Run, 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 run. We're showing as encumbered at the moment, which is problematic. See, I still want to loot so badly, but again, in this challenge, you really can't afford to think that way. Alright, that's a dead guy. And a flashlight that I don't need. What I want to try to do is stay ahead of the Darkwalker, because when you have the Darkwalker behind you, as we've seen multiple times in this challenge, when you have the Darkwalker behind you when you transition from one zone to another, it stays at that distance. If you don't have the Darkwalker behind you, it feels like you get a bit more of a reprieve. I don't know if it physically moves the Darkwalker one way or the other, but...
Excellent.
Go energy drink. Heck yeah. Don't need the wool mittens. Don't need decent wool mittens. I have rabbit skin wool mittens. Or just rabbit skin mittens, period. Rabbit skin wool. No. That's not a thing, Hadrian. Now I'm imagining what a woolly rabbit would look like. Aww. Aww. I'm immediately happier. I'm instantly less anxious. That's fantastic. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's truly fine. That mental image, little did we know, that was all we ever needed. Alright, so I will go ahead. I'm going to leave the mine, and I'll probably sleep right out here. Yeah, temperature-wise, I'm fine. Let's go ahead and spray a ward. Put down the bearskin bedroll. Now a couple of things before I do that. Let's drink that soda. Let's eat those sardines, and if you give me food poisoning, I swear to God. Alright, there we go. That can happen. I've never wanted Mark or Jennifer to be faster at opening a can more than I am currently in this moment. I don't have any water. That could be a problem. But let's sleep for 5 hours while I've got the ward down. Pick up. Alright, let's go. Go, 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 go. Alright, 2% toxic fog. Now, this is... I mean, we have the last variable ahead of us. Right? The last one. Because at this point, I know exactly where the fire in Pleasant Valley is. I know exactly how to get to it. I know exactly where the fire in Timberwolf Mountain is. I know exactly how to get to it. So, what's going to happen when I have all 10 pages? I don't know. I do have, and the reason I keep bringing it up, I have, like, hints of memories from when this challenge came out and what I remember people saying. And I've never watched anyone play this. I popped into a few of Athenon streams while he was playing it, but I deliberately kind of stepped out because I didn't want to spoil myself. This was way back when the challenge came out. And that was it. So I've never watched a playthrough of it for more than a couple of seconds. Certainly not, obviously not, to learn the mechanics. But I've got a feeling that there's going to be something else. I'm going to use this road to my advantage, as I have many a time before. Let me go ahead and drink one of my many Go energy drinks. Use that to regain some sprint. And we're pretty much going to use that energy to get to the fire in Pleasant Valley. So again, we're going to... Oh my god, that's a rock. Okay, yeah, the change in visibility... I saw that giant boulder ahead, and I was like, what is that building? The skull got added to the game, but what about the frickin'... What is happening, you know? Yeah, it was... I think it might have been the two boulders side by side. I thought it was a building. I thought, like, they were adding buildings or hallucinations or something. My god. I'm gonna poke my head in here real quick. You never know if there might be like a bottle of water in a car that's immediately in your path, and it's like, why wouldn't you check? You know? Alright, so... Up here, the road... After I cross this bridge, the road veers right. I can't remember if I actually took a shortcut before. I feel like the best thing to do right now is to stay on the road, because you get that movement boost. It even seems like it consumes a little bit less energy. I remember talking about this in a previous Against All Odds series. It would certainly make sense for it to consume less energy. When you're just walking on the road as opposed to trudging through snow. But I don't remember if there was a confirmation that we ever actually had, like, a difference in mechanics there. Who knows? I mean, we all do, collectively. But at the moment, I'm not sure. And I'm fine with that. Okay, there's the fire. Yeah, this is exactly the route I took before. I remember this because I crossed this and I was like, oh yeah, there's that gap in the fence. One that I used before. Oh, there's one there too. Nice. I didn't even know those were there. Oh. All right. Energy drink just wore off, but I'm gonna... Oh yeah. I had that whole conversation with the barn last time I came by here. Hey, barn. Somebody in the comments was like, that was a little bit unhinged. I was like, yeah, it was. I mean, this is far and away the scariest the Long Dark has ever been for me. And I'm sure for many of you, whether or not you play this yourself, dog food, nice. Whether or not you play it yourself, you know, you might just be watching me play it because this is the only way you wish to experience it, which I would totally understand. Before last year, around January of 2022, I would never have touched a game like Phasmophobia. And yet now I am multiple hundreds of levels into Phasmophobia. Well, granted, they're about to reset the progression system, but, like, is that a wolf by my fire? Skedaddle. We don't want any. But when I first started playing Phasmophobia, oh boy, let me tell you. All right, read the text. A pale river turned in on itself. Okay, so we've read that one. That's actually the first one for my first couple of attempts.
That'll come in handy.
New Mackinac jacket, new rabbit skin hat, revolver. All right, a lot of that stuff I don't need, but I will absolutely put on the rabbit skin hat. And then the Mackinac jacket. And then drop a whole bunch of other stuff. I'll pick up that cup of coffee. And then...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
That's because you can't, Mark. But lucky for you, we're about to drop all the things. Alright, that's the lure dying. That was really scary for a second, because I was like, why am I hearing this? Why is this sound in my ears? This doesn't seem fair. Alright, so I'm going to use this to make some water. Gonna drink that. I will pick these back up this time. It looks like I have about 3 hours on the fire. So let's sleep for 3 hours. Regain some energy. I'll drink some coffee when I wake up, and then we are going to head for... Yep, let's drink this. I think I'll go ahead and just down that maple syrup as a way to get under my carrying capacity. There we go. All right. And now let's get straight out of here. 18% toxic fog. Seems like more than that, just saying. Just saying. Seems like more. All right, so this time we are going to head into the birch forest. What would be the best way for me to go? I mean, I could take the same route. I just need to be prepared for the bear and not get mauled. Speaking of which, we're going to be prepared for the frickin' bear. Might as well do this right now. There. That way if I get mauled, I feel a little bit safer. There could be a bear in this forest, by the way, so need to be careful about that. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I keep doing that. Why do I keep doing that? I want this. Lure. In hindsight, that placement might not have been great, but I'll go with it. Now, I don't want to fall into the same trap I did last time. Yeah. So... that slope is steeper than I like. There we go. I didn't realize I had no revolver rounds loaded. Glad I discovered that. Okay, it was a deer. Okay, so pretty much, yeah, this is where I was before. I remember needing to cross this and then kind of head up here to the left. And this is where I encountered the bear and got mauled. So this time I'm going to be a little bit more wary of the fact that there could be a bear. Going to be a little bit more prepared for that. 9 of 10 diary pages found. That was me making sure I picked up the diary page at the frickin' fire, even though I remember reading it now. Alright. Okay. I do have some, I have plenty of spray paint that I can use to put down a ward. I do have my bedroll. Oh, I don't need 2 revolvers. That's why I wasn't showing loaded. I picked up the second revolver by mistake. Unload. Drop. Oops. Yeah, that's... that... oh, hi. Go away. Alright, so I'm approaching the road, and I just want to listen for bears. this is very close to where I ran into the bear the first time. Yeah, I was right up there, and the bear was down here. So now I just need to make my way up here. Cross this bridge, not run into any bears, and get to Timberwolf Mountain. And then I can sleep, gain some energy. I have my energy drink. Oh boy. So I didn't put the lure down in an amazingly good location because I ended up doing a bit of a... I headed in the opposite direction while going north at the same time that I needed to be going. Bear? Alright, no bear. Don't do that, Mark. Not yet. You just stay awake just a minute longer, please. Alright, so the path to Timberwolf Mountain is up here on the right. Yes, I have such poor memory of this entire section here because I was so unnerved by the bear attack. Okay, that might have just created a lure. If we're right about where the lures were coming from previously, that might have just created a lure. Alright, I am going to need to drink one of my energy drinks. This is not looking like what it should look like. I don't want to get turned around here. Yeah, hang on. Alright, I've only got one left after this. I think I needed to go a little bit farther this way. Let me not sprain right now. That would be bad, especially a sprained wrist. Yeah, I was right. It's right here. Alright, so that was pretty perfectly timed. I am going to take a peek in here real quick because the likelihood that there is something here for me is high. Revolver ammo. Nothing there. Oh, it's actually pretty crappy. There's a backpack though, I'll take that. Ketchup chips, recycled can, nothing. Alright. Alright. How am I doing on sprint? Good. It's not... Thankfully, this isn't a long climb. So, that's going to be about another 15 seconds. Alright, I can hear the steps. Let's go. I don't want to get caught on this rope. Yeah, I'm just going to climb straight up. I'm just going to take it. This is... Honestly, the climb into Timberwolf Mountain from Pleasant Valley is like the most forgiving climb in the game. It truly is. Alright. Now, that coffee's going to wear off and then I'm going to need sleep. So that's a little bit problematic. Ironically, though, now that I think about it, what's to stop me from just doing multiple ward sleeps in a row? Especially if I need a lot of sleep. Especially if I feel like the Darkwalker is far enough behind me. There's a trick. That's absolutely a trick. You know what? I could even do that. Hold on. I can even do it right now. Because I'm warm enough. Hang on, how am I doing otherwise? Yep, good. Sleep for 5 hours. See, the headache just kicked in. That's perfect timing.
So much.
And then I can do it again on the other side in Timberwolf Mountain. Alright. Now let's go. And of course, I regained my sprain risk doing that. Nice. Okay, now let's do it again. Deja vu. Alright, we have arrived in Timberwolf Mountain, and I'm going to use this particular moment for a few different purposes. I am going to eat this new dog food. And then I'll drink that water. We are doing good on encumbrance. Alright, now let me sleep for 5 hours. And this will be an opportunity to stop this episode here. In the next one, I am going to go for the final diary page in Timberwolf Mountain. We have 9 of 10. We just need the 10th. When I get that one, something will happen. Don't know what it is, don't know how much time I'll need, but the next episode, if I'm successful, could be the finale, so cross your fingers. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time, or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.